What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Behind me, we have my new G82 M4 and a ton of ARM Motorsport parts that are going on today. So in these boxes, we've got a ton of stuff which you guys will see as the video continues, but there's a carbon fiber engine cover, catted downpipes, and a full exhaust. We also do have some intakes in these too, so there's gonna be a lot going on this car today. We will not be getting tuned because I gotta send this ECU to FemTool, but we're gonna hope that we can keep that check engine light off with some O2 spacers. We'll see if that works. So let's go ahead, open these boxes up and see what the parts look like. All right, so we've got every single thing out of the packages. As I said, we have a lot from ARM. I mean, dude, this exhaust is absolutely massive. It's literally like a diesel exhaust, but obviously for the G82, dude, this is going to sound absolutely amazing. They even have like these separate pieces for the back cut out separately so that you can actually fit it up well. They have a different brace bar so that it still fits the huge exhaust, a bunch of clips. I've got these super short intakes that is going to make these turbos sound absolutely incredible. And not to mention, they're absolutely beautiful downpipes. And these are totally catted, 100%, race purposes only. And then we do have the forged carbon fiber engine cover. This is gonna make the engine bay come together really nice. So let's go ahead and get this thing up on the lift and start installing some parts because we need to make this thing sound way better than it does now. We'll get a before and after comparison. It's just a stock car, so you guys pretty much know what it sounds like, but we'll get a couple revs in here, no flybys because it doesn't really matter, it's a stock car. We will get flybys with the new exhaust on though. Yeah, this needs to change. Yeah, there's like no intake sound at all. Let's fix this. So to start out, you're gonna wanna start in the engine bay. What we did is we took off the braces. It's pretty straightforward. There's just a couple nuts here, here, and here. And then you can pull off the engine cover. And then you'll have access to all of the wires that you need and the intakes. So everything's accessible now. So first thing that we're doing is removing the intakes. All you have to do is loosen up each air box right there with just a regular flat blade screwdriver. Loosen them up and then you'll be able to pop these air boxes out of the way. And the reason why we're gonna take this one out completely first is this little clip down here. We wanna get to that in order to get that all out of the way. All of this is getting replaced. So there is another one of those clips right here, and it definitely needs to have the air box out first, but you just kind of pop it.
Yeah, so both sides pop, it should slide out. If I can get it. There we go.
Right off like that.
Pop straight out.
Easy enough, and then this whole intake tube comes out. So we have both of the intakes out, and right there is one of our turbos, and then the smaller one is right there. And both of the intakes are gonna sit right over here with these silicone tubes. And let me just say that the air filters from ARM, these are actually really high quality, way better than the ones that I have on my F82. So we might need to upgrade these on that platform too. It comes with all new fittings as well, so everything is gonna go right onto this, just like it did on the stock one. And if you wanna sell your stock one with all the fittings, you can, and these are the new ones. Also, before you guys put on these new intakes, you're going to wanna pull out this little black O-ring from the stock setup and put it into the new silver piece on the new filters. All right, we've got the ARM intakes installed. They fit up really easy. I mean, this was a super simple job and it's gonna make a world of a difference on sound. Let's show you guys that now. Oh, bro. Dear Lord. Dude, I am not gonna lie. That was like so loud that it hurt my ears. That is going to be absolutely insane. Hurt my ears in a good way. Before you couldn't hear anything. So yeah, definitely get these intakes for your S58. That is wild. So now let's go ahead and start on the downpipes. What you're gonna wanna do first while the car is still on the ground, not on lifts, is you're going to want to access these O2 sensors. One is right here connected to this little bar, and then the other one is more up front. It's gonna be just the same thing. You just pull it off that clip, unclip it, and you'll also want to unclip it from like the heat shield that's around the exhaust or the manifold, whatever you want to call it. So that is step number one before you raise up the car. Before you raise the car up, there are two more connectors that you're gonna need, or actually only one more. Right here is the other O2 sensor. So both connectors that are right beside each other, you're gonna want to unplug both of those, and then there will be one underneath the car. So we've got the car up on the lift now. What we're gonna wanna do is remove this skid plate. You're gonna have to remove some of these fairings over on the sides, on both sides, and then you should be able to drop this out of the way completely, and then you'll have access to the downpipes. So first things first, you're gonna wanna take off all of the 13mm nuts, and then you're gonna wanna get this crossover pipe off first.
We'll show you this one on.
Okay, so we'll leave that on until we get the exhaust out.
Because I have to pull the street down.
So what we're gonna do, take off all of these hangers. Wherever there's a hanger on the car, we're gonna zip these off. We're gonna have to zip this off, and then eventually we're going to cut back here as well. And just like that, we have the entire exhaust out. Not gonna lie, having a trans jack there made this super, super easy. I'm not gonna waste the time putting them side by side. You can just tell, like, this thing is restricted in a ton of spots, and all of these restrictions are going to be gone with that new ARM system. But this is just what it looks like kind of up close. I mean, you obviously have the muffler, which we do have a Turner valved exhaust over there that we may or may not put on today. We might keep this one, we might put that one on, unsure. But we have a restriction here, here, and obviously the cats and the crossover pipe. All of this is restricted versus the ARM one has no restrictions, and it is now a single mid pipe. So this is going to flow way, way better. So then you're going to want to get to the V-bands, which is gonna be kind of hard to show you guys on camera, but it's right where the turbo mates to the downpipe. It's just a 13mm socket. There's obviously two, because there's two downpipes. So we'll just pull those off next. And the entire exhaust is out now. As you can see, these cats, I mean, if you look down in them, if you look down in these cats, I mean, you can just tell this thing is absolutely blocking all airflow from the turbo. So now let's go ahead and replace this whole system with the ARM system. All right, so we've got the downpipes on with the O2 extenders. That's what we'll call those. It wasn't really that hard to get to, but you guys can see the new routing is gonna be pretty good. Honestly, this was a pretty easy job compared to the S55 chassis. All right, so we do have the single mid pipe fitted up. One piece of advice that I have is up here, when you are messing with these V-bands, make sure that you don't tighten down the V-band completely until you have all of these bolts and nuts seated exactly where you want them, because if you do, then you're not gonna be able to rotate things enough in order to get this to fit correctly. So make sure that you do not have to do the V-bands like 3 times, because that would not be ideal. All right, time for an update on the exhaust. We have pretty much everything hooked up except the valves. I'm gonna show you guys what we ended up doing. This is gonna be a little bit different than what you guys are probably doing if you're keeping the stock muffler. Like I said, we did have a Turner exhaust, shout out Kyle, for this thing. So we kind of don't pay attention to like this area right here. This is, we'll be fixing this in the future. But for now, what you guys are going to do is make a cut basically right here on the stock muffler. So this is the stock muffler. The pipe that I just showed you is gonna come out to about here. It's gonna be pretty obvious where you make the cut. It's just right behind that last little muffler that is on the full exhaust, and you'll make a cut right at that. Do not cut right here, cut at that piece right there. And then this is that piece I told you guys to cut. It will connect right up to these little extenders that come off of the single mid pipe from ARM. And like I said, we kind of had to use that exhaust part from here to here in order to hook that up to the Turner exhaust. And no, we don't have tips right now, but they're coming from ARM. I'll show you guys that in the final part of this video. Dude, this thing actually sounds really, really good. There is absolutely no rasp at all out of this S58, which is really crazy. That's what I wanted in this, no rasp. And I think that we actually achieved that thanks to ARM. So now it is late, so I'm gonna be going home now, but in the next part of the video, you guys will see launch control, revs, flybys, everything with this thing outside. And I think that it's gonna sound a lot better because we also did those catted downpipes. So the engine is kind of like learning all the fueling stuff again. So it will sound even better the next time you guys see it, and it'll have exhaust tips. Oh yeah, and now we have the ARM anthracite straight cut tips on this thing. And dude, as you guys can hear, this thing is absolutely just chugging. And bro, I mean, it just looks absolutely perfect. Now this is a different day because I did actually end up having to throw straight spacers on it, not 90s. So if you guys do this exhaust, then make sure that you guys use straight spacers. I personally use Canadian Auto Performance, also known as CAP, and I use their straight spacers on like all my cars. They always work. And now the check engine light is off, so we can actually rev this thing and have it make the noises that it should. Let me just show you. All right, so now let's go ahead and get some launches, some flybys, better exhaust clips, maybe some launch control. It is raining outside, so maybe not launch control today, but you guys will hear this thing going down the road. Completely transformed this car. This road is so sick. I hope that sounded good. Let's go ahead and get some sounds of inside the car so that you guys know what these intakes and exhausts sound like when you're driving. All right, so this is what it sounds like from in the car. Hopefully you guys will be able to hear the intake and everything. All the noises that this car makes, it's so good. God, it's just perfect. The intakes literally sound like a blow-off valve while you're driving. Like, watch when I get under boost and let off. It literally sounds like a blow-off valve. You get some stu-tu-tu-tu with it, dude. These intakes and exhausts are so good on this car. So guys, that is going to be it for this video, but this ARM exhaust system, the intakes, the muffler from Turner, everything sounds absolutely insane on this G82. Hopefully you guys liked it. There's a lot more to come with this car. We are going to be making this thing extremely fast this winter, and it's going to be a lot of fun to be on in the winter with this new exhaust setup and intake. So if you guys want to see that, or if you guys want any ARM parts, make sure that you guys drop a sub. Check out ARM in the description below. Their stuff is amazing, and I will see you guys in the next one.